Hello and welcome back to day 15 of my Solve the Exit the Game Advent Calendar. So let's get started right away by having a look at the story for today. So as always I will discard the help book. Hopefully I won't need that, but the storybook is getting rapidly thinner now as we reach the end of the month. Right, it's the 15th of December. Here is the story for today and let's see what's going on. So it says you open a door using the code that you found by solving yesterday's calendar, and there's a frozen lake which takes up the entire room. And so you think that's quite fun, you start to skate across it, but as you're halfway across, Last Christmas starts to play really loudly and icicles start to fall down all over you, threatening to smash you. So you quickly skate back to where you started because you can see that's where the music is coming from, where you come across a locked box and inside the box is the music system. So you need to open the box by finding a code, which will be a 3-digit code, which you put into our decoder to work out where tomorrow's door will be. And you have to stop it so you can silence Wham and then presumably skate safely back across the frozen lake to find the next door. Right, okay, well that makes sense I suppose. So let's go back to the calendar itself and find door 15, which I think was actually right over here. Yeah, over here. So let's have a look. Okay, what's inside today? Oh, hello. So, there are 3 riddle cards, and this is interesting. Because look, they've got these doodles on. Now, I have had 2 other doors in the calendar. Well, I say 2 other. I've had 2 doors in the calendar which have had these symbols on as well. 2 other thins, I should have said. So there are 2 doors with these scribbles on, and there's nothing else in the calendar I've come across so far with this on. So I'm guessing I need to combine these 2 with these 2. Right, what specifically though does the card for today say? Let's take a look. It says, "Here beneath you lies the sea, above it ice and snow. But to reach the other side, through doodled doors you'll need to go. Once you find the words in ice, piece together in a trice." Well, I already noticed when I looked at the door for this is day 7, this one here. I already noticed when I looked at the door for day 7, I could see a 0 here, and it looks like the end of a 7 here, and there's a 7 here. And I think probably I would see something similar on these. Actually, no, nothing clearly. That's the start of a 7, isn't it? And here, I'm going to need to cut these out, aren't I? That seems pretty clear. So I'm going to need to take out door 14 again. Well, not again, actually. I never tore this out in the first place. To start with, I was tearing all the doors out, but it was, as you can see, I was then sellotape them all back on because it was making a bit of a mess. And I'm going to need to tear off door 7. Then I'm going to need to cut these things out. Great. Oh, you know, one thing I haven't done yet is actually look inside the room for door 15. Let's have a look in case there's anything important in there. It might just be a picture that backs up what we've had described to us, but you never know. Right, so yes, there's a view across the frozen lake. What's that on the other side? Oh right, there's the cage with the music system. You'd have thought a more effective method of shutting it up would just be to punch the speaker really hard, wouldn't you? But anyway, there it is inside the cage. On the other side of the room, another speaker. Some boots and a hockey stick, and at the top it's just ice. Oh, there's all those jagged icicles hanging down, and down the bottom a puck for the hockey stick, and that's about it. Right, that doesn't look like it's going to be useful for solving anything, does it? The room. So here are my cards. Let's put that there, and here are the ones I need to cut out. So where are my scissors? Here they are. I mean, probably I could just lay them next to one another anyway, but I will cut them out. One thing I've just realised as I cut these out is that I've been, on the back of the riddle cards, there have been presents every day, which I wondered if they were part of a puzzle, because each day they have been different. Here are our previous riddle cards, and as you can see, if I spread them out, they are all different. Well, I think they're all different. But now I'm cutting these up, I'm going to be cutting the gift out, so I mean, I guess I could reassemble the riddle card after I've done the puzzle. But if I do need the gift later, then I have to remember that I've done that. Right, okay, and last but not least, riddle card 02. So I assume these fit together like a jigsaw, and they will then spell out some words. So I'm looking for 3 numbers and an order for them. So we'll see how that works in a moment. Right, here are all of the cards. Let's zoom in and have a look. Okay, how do they go together? Well, I saw a bit of yellow on one of them, but actually, is there another bit of yellow? Oh, maybe there's colours and numbers. Does that give you an ordering? Oh, this might be a blue. Right. And there's a red here, I think, as well. So I've got 7 here, but it's just missing the very end of the letter. So where would the end of that be? So I thought maybe it was here. Or perhaps they overlap. Because look, 0 and 7 overlap. So they do basically overlap, I think. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of... Oh, that's not true though. Maybe it overlaps that way. I feel that these overlap because that looks like a bit of 0. It looks like the end of 7. But I actually am struggling to overlap these in a way that lets me read 0 here at the same time. So perhaps I'm wrong. I'm not sure that N actually does exactly match that. They may still overlap. Right. That, it looks like yellow. Is there an OW somewhere on any of these cards? Let's just go through step by step and look for a card that fits with them. It does look like we have colours and look, there we go. They go together clearly. It says yellow, it's going to say yellow 7, isn't it? So that goes here. Okay, they don't overlap, they just go together like this. I made that more complex. It's unlike me, isn't it? Alright, so we have yellow 7, red 0, and then upside down here, blue 7. And clearly they refer to the colours on the decoder card, don't they? They must do. So, I think if I just turn my camera around, in case you're finding it hard to read, there we go, blue 7 at the top. Right, okay, so let's do blue, let's put these into the card, blue 7 and red 0. And what was the other one? Yellow 7. Okay, so the actual code ends up being 077. So I'll just put that aside and grab the actual calendar and we'll see whether that's correct, because we need to navigate from our door. Let me zoom out, there we go, which is over here, door 15. We need to navigate to another unused door. Right, so here's door 15 for today, and we have our code of 077, which corresponds with, I've just noticed I haven't threaded this correctly here, have I? They keep falling out each day. Corresponds to a code of down left, down, down right. So we'd go down left, down, down right. And if we're correct, the code should be, just move that into sight, L, L square. Fantastic. So that's that solved. That's where door 16 is, that will open tomorrow. And well, there we go, that's it really. Thank you for joining me for this solve today. I hope you will subscribe here if you haven't already, so you get it, well, it's easier to find my videos of future days. And over here is a playlist there, a playlist of all of my previous solves, both this and the other 2 puzzle-based advent calendars I'm solving every day this advent. Thanks for joining me and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.